Google's secret plan to crush ChatGPT. Google was meant to be the master of artificial intelligence. The corporation has a reputation for placing long-term bets on various far-flung technologies, and most of the research that underpins the current wave of AI-powered chatbots was conducted in its labs. Yet, by unveiling ChatGPT in November, a startup called OpenAI established itself as an early leader in so-called generative AI. Its unexpected success has sent Alphabet Inc., Google's parent firm, racing to catch up in a vital domain of technology that Chief Executive Officer Sundar Pichai has claimed will be more profound than fire or electricity. Given that OpenAI has strong ties to Microsoft Corp, ChatGPT, with some regard as a potential rival to Google's traditional search engine, becomes even more dangerous. According to current and former employees, as well as others close to the company, many of whom asked to remain anonymous because they weren't allowed to speak publicly, there is a great deal of anxiety in Mountain View, California, about Google's perceived potential for lagging in an area that it has long regarded as a key strength. According to a current worker, there is an unhealthy combination of abnormally high expectations and great insecurity about any AI-related initiative. An ex-employee claims that Pichai is reliving his days as a product manager as a result of the endeavor, since he has started commenting directly on the specifics of product features, a job that would ordinarily be well below his pay grade. Sergey Brin even submitted code changes to Bard, Google's ChatGPT-like chatbot, as part of their increased involvement in the business. Larry Page and Sergey Brin, who co-founded Google, have also become more involved than they have in recent years. According to a source with knowledge of the situation, senior management has issued a code red with the order that all of its most crucial products, those with more than 1 billion users, must integrate generative AI within months. As an early illustration, the business revealed in March that users of its YouTube video platform would soon be able to virtually change their clothing. Several Google alums have been reminded of the last time the company applied an internal mandate to inject every significant product with a new idea. The push starting in 2011 to promote the doomed social network Google+. While Google's proficiency in AI is undeniable, it was never regarded as a leader in social networking. So, the analogy is not entirely accurate. Nonetheless, the sensation is the same. In the past, employee bonuses were based on Google Plus performance. According to current and former employees, at least some Googlers' ratings and reviews will probably be influenced by their capacity to incorporate generative AI into their work. Many generative AI integrations have already been proposed as a result of the code red. "We are throwing spaghetti at the wall," says one Google employee, but it's not even close to what's needed to transform the company and be competitive. The Google Plus mobilization ultimately fell short. The social network had trouble gaining users, and Google eventually announced in 2018 that it will stop selling the platform to end customers. A former Google executive believes the failure serves as a lesson. The mandate from Larry was that every product has to have a social component. This person says it ended quite poorly. The comparison between the Google Plus campaign and Code Red is refuted by a Google representative. The present AI push has mostly consisted of encouraging Googlers to test out the company's AI tools internally. According to the spokesperson, a standard tactic in tech known as dogfooding even thought the Google Plus mandate affected all products. According to the spokesperson, only individuals working on pertinent projects have been redirected to spend more time on AI. Google is not the only company that believes AI has taken over the world. Venture capitalists and business owners in Silicon Valley have suddenly declared themselves to be AI visionaries, shifting their focus away from current obsessions like the blockchain. And businesses are seeing skyrocketing stock prices after unveiling AI integrations. According to two people familiar with the situation, CEO of Meta Platforms Inc., Mark Zuckerberg, has recently shifted his company's attention away from the metaverse and towards artificial intelligence, which he recently declared to be so fundamental to the business that it necessitated a name change. Google has likewise struggled with the conflict between its business objectives and the requirement to responsibly manage developing technology. Automated tools have a well-documented propensity to reflect biases seen in the data sets they were trained on, and there are worries about the effects of testing systems on the general public before they are ready. Risks associated with generative AI in particular have prevented Google from launching it quickly. Similar to how ChatGPT appears to be the voice of OpenAI, a chatbot might provide a single response in search that looks to originate directly from the manufacturer. Comparing this to offering a list of links to other websites is inherently riskier. Some industry analysts are concerned about how Google's code red appears to have muddled its risk-reward assessments. According to University of Washington professor of computational linguistics Emily Bender, Google and other corporations embracing the generative AI movement may not be able to steer their AI products away from the most egregious examples of bias, let alone the pervasive but slightly subtler cases. The spokesman asserts that Google's initiatives are guided by its AI principles, a set of rules released in 2018 for ethically developing the technology, and adds that the business is still adopting a cautious stance. The future picture is still unclear, but one thing is sure, Google is not going to sit silent, and we can expect a big evolution just around the corner. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, because whenever the big evolution takes place,